this video, I want to break down my 6 tips for real estate agents using social media that will lead to more leads, which will lead to more prospects, which will lead to more clients, and eventually more transactions. Hey guys, if you haven't met me yet, my name is Emmanuel. I am the founder and kind of chief talking head guy around here over at Square One, where really our mission is to help you identify your expertise and then help you scale your real estate business using systems. That said, we make these videos because we really want to try to help bring in some new business for you ASAP, so that if and when you do decide to scale your business, you keep us in mind, because we would love to work with you. Now, today I want to jam on with you about the top strategies that I've been using these past few months that have really moved the needle for both myself and every single real estate agent that we've been working with using social media. So without further ado, let's break down the 6, shall we? Starting with number 1, and this one's a big one. It's to outbound the inbound. Now, there's this belief that just by simply posting, you will get deals. It just doesn't work like that. But we have seen an uptick though in new client creation for every agent that engages with people that engage with their content. You see, the purpose of social media, and really the only reason for social media and why it exists for you, it is to start conversations. So if you create a post that generates maybe a like, a comment, or a follow, then reach out to that person and start a conversation. So the goal here is pretty simple. Whenever we post something, we need to make sure that we interact with the people that interact with that post, which really leads to big tip number 2, and it's all about consistency. You see, the only way to create those opportunities for conversations is to post. So posting as frequently as possible actually creates more opportunities for you to start conversations, which will lead then into your next client and hopefully your next transaction. So the tip here is to figure out a system that will allow you to create a cadence to post daily. And by the way, my pro tip here is that if you theme out the days and the weeks, it actually becomes pretty easy to come up with ideas to post. And if you're still struggling to come up with ideas, look inside Facebook groups where your avatar lives. See what questions they're asking, then create written or video posts answering those questions. And you'll probably find that creating content for other people to solve their problems is a lot easier than you creating content about yourself. So definitely look for opportunities to solve other people's problems. And that leads to big tip number 3, which is to poll your audience. Ask them questions about like what they like or what they recently purchased or how they feel about a thing. And by asking them these questions, you end up collecting a ton of data from the people that are inside of your database. And then you can use that data to not only learn more about them as a whole, but you can start trying to align their wants, likes, and needs with strategic partnerships, so then that you can start doing giveaways, things like that. And that actually leads to the next tip, which is start focusing on biz dev or business development. That is a super powerful strategy that you can utilize to really try to get more referral business. And the idea here is we want to work on content to feature other people's businesses. And the logic behind it is very simple. If you feature a business owner to your tribe, they will be more than likely to feature you to theirs. It's called the law of reciprocity, which basically states that if you do something nice for me, I will do something nice for you. Like I will feel obligated to reciprocate that nice thing. So network with business owners and interview them like short form video, and they'll likely promote you in return. And speaking of video, that's the next big tip. Let's focus on video. Video is one of the best, easiest, and fastest ways to create content because you're essentially picking up your phone and hitting the record button. And I say this because you don't need really anything fancy. You don't need a fancy camera at all to do a quick interview. Your phone works fine. But the main point is that video is pretty much the new normal nowadays, and it's one of the most effective ways to engage with potential clients. So when videos are just short, sweet, and compelling, people will watch it. Also, making video makes it really easy for a business development partner to share video that you created to their tribe. And speaking about sharing video, that actually leads to the next big tip, which is don't create content just for one platform. Create content, create it with the intention to repurpose the content so it can be shared on multiple platforms. So here's an example. Let's say that I wanted to create some content with a winery owner, like a biz dev partner, and promote them to my community. Well, first I'd take my phone and record a long form video and then post it to YouTube. Then I would take the highlights from those videos and slice them all up, and then I would repurpose them for short form videos like TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram Reels. Then I would actually rip the audio from the video and post it on Apple Music or maybe Spotify and use that as a podcast. Then I would take that transcribed video blog post and make an abridged version of it and write up a quick email or maybe a Facebook post sharing the information. And then lastly, I would create a text message campaign to promote the video and send out the link. You see, I've taken one video and essentially repurposed it for every other digital platform. And doing this helps make you present everywhere really quickly and easily. You know, that whole thing about being omnipresent. Now, these are quite a few things that I've laid out for you, but in order for these to work correctly for you, I highly recommend creating systems for each one at a time before moving to the next. Because if you try to do it all at the same time, it's just gonna be a hot mess. But I guarantee that if you implement all of these ideas, you will likely have a successful year inside of your real estate business. Anyways, if you like this video, highly recommend you check out this one here. Bye now.